It's a great question, and a question that's being often asked of building owners today around the process of flushing. Flushing is a control measure for a water management program, and the best example is what we have seen for decades with water management authorities, where they regularly flush hydrants and water outlets to assure that water quality is maintained throughout the distribution system. Among other characteristics during the flushing process, they make sure that the disinfectant levels come up sufficiently to control bacteria in the water systems to assure that water being delivered to your house is of appropriate quality. In a similar fashion, building owners have found that once they receive water from the City Water Authority and process it through a very diverse and wide water distribution and processing system, that water quality can also change. And specifically at the fixture, where the water actually comes in contact with, in the case of healthcare patients, but in large buildings within the employees and guests that visit those buildings, at the fixture quite often the water quality has changed because the water is not passing through the system through the design and expected flow that was originally intended for that system. Consequently, the water quality can change and become harmful to human beings. Flushing represents the quickest, simplest, and sometimes cheapest way to address water quality changes within a building water system. Simply put, you're replacing system water with fresh city water with higher levels of disinfectant that will in effect give you better control of bacteria and other microorganisms at the fixture level. Very frequently, flushing is used as a control measure within a building system water management program. There are other control measures available to building owners, like temperature control and addition of supplemental disinfectants, but all of them are required to get to the fixture to provide the protection and the water safety that a building owner needs. Clearly, when a building owner is faced with a choice between water safety and water conservation, safety has to be the first choice. Arguably then, water used for flushing purposes is not a waste of water, but actually a part of the control measures that a building owner uses to assure water quality and safety for its clients. That said, there is a responsibility associated with flushing. A building owner should know how much water is being used for flushing purposes versus the normal consumption of that building. Every attempt should be made to do testing to validate that the flushing practices are in fact providing the water safety desired, but also attempts should be made to reduce the flushing volumes, always keeping in mind that water safety cannot be compromised.